Have you been thinking about wanting to open your own home child care, but you're trying to ask yourself, is this really for me? Well, stick around and I'm going to give you my 3 key indications that will let you know if home child care is really for you. Welcome to Alive Learning Academy, your YouTube channel for tips, tricks, and training all in the area of caring for children. If this is your first time to our channel, welcome. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also hit the alert button so you will know the next time we upload more amazing videos. Now, of course, the first question is quite obvious, but believe it or not, a lot of people don't think that way. They don't think, should I sit back and ask myself, do I like children? Now, of course, we all like our own children. We love being around our children. Well, most of us love being around our children, but sometimes we find it hard to take care of other people's children. Have you ever had like that niece and nephew that comes over and you're like, hey, trying to tell them what to do, and then like your sister or your brother is like, hey, don't talk to them like that, or we do it this way, and then you find yourself getting frustrated? Home child care probably wouldn't be a good career option for you. But if you are considered like the Kool-Aid mom or the popsicle mom of the neighborhood, everybody wants to hang out at your house, or you really do well with children, you love being around children, even when your own children aren't around, you have patience for children, you can sit down and get on their level of understanding, then guess what? Home child care could possibly be for you. But first, ask yourself, do I really like being around children? And I'm not just talking about when they're happy and when they're listening and they're using their ma'ams and their sirs. No, I am talking about when they are laying on the ground, flat out, crying and screaming as if the world is about to end for them because little Johnny has the red block that they want, and that red block is very important. They don't care about the 50 other red blocks. They want that one red block that Johnny has. What are you going to do? If that drives you crazy, then home child care may not be for you. Now, granted, we do have our moments where we're stressed and everything. Make sure you check out our video on how to deal with stress as a home child care provider. But if stuff like that irritates you on a constant daily basis, then you probably shouldn't have children in your home on a regular basis, and it shouldn't be your career. So think about it. A lot of people don't really understand how important it is to have child care experience. Having your own children is one thing. Babysitting your cousins is another thing. But you really should dive into some education and child development. I have some courses coming up for you guys that you guys can take. If you're in the state of Texas, I will be able to provide you with a certificate that they will accept because I am a certified trainer in the state of Texas. But I will have that up there for you guys. So definitely make sure you stay tuned so you'll know when those training courses will be available. But it's important because you need to understand how a child's mind is developed, how they think, how to deal with children who are auditory learnings, how some children are visual learners. So it's very important to just understand all of that. Discipline and guidance. A lot of things as parents, we don't think about. We discipline our children, we raise our children differently. But when you're dealing with a child care and child care environment, there's state guidelines, there's a lot of guidelines, and you want to make sure that each child reaches their developmental milestone. So it's really important that you do have that child development experience. I recommend taking a lot of online free courses. There's some online courses that are paid. Watch videos on child development. If you do not have children, it's extremely important for you to also watch videos and understand child development in those areas. Use all of your resources. We live in a time where you don't have to just read books. There's a lot of things out there that will help you to gain knowledge. And then on top of the gaining knowledge, you want to go out and get experience. Visit another child care provider, go to another center, volunteer at your church, because this is going to put you in an atmosphere that's going to be similar to your home, and you'll be able to see if you're able to handle the children, if you're able to meet their needs emotionally, socially, physically. So it's very important that you understand that child development courses and classes and experience is very important in helping you to decide, is this for me? The last thing most people do not think about is, do you have enough business experience, or are you willing to get some of that business knowledge and experience? because you do not want to find yourself on the bad side of the IRS. You have to think about a lot of things like your income. Do you know how to figure out your net income? Do you know how to figure out your profit and loss? Do you know how to do inventory on your groceries? There's no point of spending a lot of money on groceries and then you don't even use it all, or maybe you don't have enough. Do you know how to take a checklist of all your supplies? Like, all of these things are super duper important. I know in the state of Texas, I have to make sure that I pay unemployment taxes for my employees, my home daycare employees. And it's important to know that, because if not, you can be fined. If they find out that you have someone working for you, it could be your mother, it could be your sister, it could be whomever. If they are working for pay and your state finds out, you could be fined, and you do not want to be fined, because it can be 10,000 and you can end up doing time. I mean, you just really don't know what extremes they'll take. Now, sometimes they will allow you to try to make things current or correct them, but again, why take the chances? Same thing with the IRS. Know and understand for your city, your county, what is required to operate a business. Just because it's in your home does not mean you're exempt. You have to know what taxes that you have to pay as a home. You have to know all these information, all these things, in order to be a home child care provider. So part of that is understanding the business aspects. And again, you don't want to find yourself failing or frustrated because you don't know how to keep proper bookkeeping. I know a lot of people use QuickBooks. You can use QuickBooks to keep everything accounted for. But again, I always tell people, get you a business lawyer or seek advice from an actual business professional so that you can make sure that you have all your ducks in a row, because you do not want to get hit with a fine. So you want to make sure that you have that business knowledge. Question of the day: have you been contemplating on if you're going to become a home child care provider? My question for you is, what are you waiting for? Comment below. Let us know what's stopping you from going forward. If you are a home child care provider, comment below. Share some of your advice and experience for people who are looking to get into home child care business. Like I always say, make sure you like this video, share this video, but most importantly, learn from this video. See you next time.